to session 3 of the Dark Adventures of Bleak Moor. And we're going to rewind time to just when the Bleak Moor's caravan services rocked up to the gates of Gravewell. As we had 2 players missing in that session, we are starting with Elzian first. Alright, so as you guys arrive, during the trip, the High Priestess is very proud of you going out there and fighting the feral werewolves that were attacking the caravan. Most of the other students are very sort of amazed by the abilities you put on display. And as you guys arrive to the city gates of Gravewell, Wang comes to a stop, and as you, the priestess, and all the students you've collected throughout Bleak Moor all exit, Briar Greenmane hands you all a discount coupon for 1 free ride around Bleak Moor that you can cash in at any point. And High Priestess will place her hand on your arm as you sort of guide her into the city gates, and she'll gently pat your shoulder and say, Elzian, it's fine if you wish to go and stretch your feet around the city. I will deal with these students and take them back to the church.
Alcyon will then bow in return and say thank you, ma'am.
With that, she will give a small nod, and she'll dig into her pocket and give you an extra 100 gold pieces. And she'll be like, buy yourself something nice. She'll give you a small little warm smile and look towards the group and say, alright students, if you will follow me, we will head towards the Church of Chemus. And she'll place her hand on one of the students and help guide them through the streets as they head off towards the worship district. So you're currently at where the Royal Mail is, at this city gates right there. If you want to go to the shopping district, it's just literally down that way.
Alright. Well, Alcyon would probably be watching them leave until he can't see the group anymore, and instinctively go to the shopping district.
Okay.
Trying to find antiquities relating to Star Druids or anything that he just finds of interest.
Okay. Well, you live in Gravewell, so you know there are at least 3 stores that deal in sort of magical items, per se. There is Ludwig's Emporium, Bessie's Cakes and Stuff, and Red Eye's Stuff as well. You know, those are the 3 main stores that would hold certain sort of magical items, so it's completely up to you which store you'd like to go to check out.
Well, after meeting Ludwig at the caravan, Elsion would momentarily, for the time being, avoid him, since
Fair.
he said he already got his fill of him for the day, and decided to go to Red Eye.
Purr.
So then you've got Bessie's store and you've got Red Eye's store. So which one would you like to duck into?
Red Eye.
So you make your way through the shopping district, you look over the different stores, and you eventually come up to Red Eye's Stuff. And as you push open through the door, you're greeted by a booming voice throughout the store. Welcome, new customers. Come and take a look at my inventory and ask at the front counter about my special services. No refunds given, and you must pay up front. I don't do that payment plan crap. You hear that as you walk through. And you see the titular Red Eye currently at his counter, writing some stuff down, as he kind of just waves his hands and says, yeah, feel free to take a look around. Come to me if you got any questions.
Elton will probably look around, just nod in response and look around, hearing his footsteps echo across the room. After he does his round, he would probably go up to the person and ask what was the services he was offering.
He'll look you over and be like, you ain't a part of the city guards, are you?
Alcyon, barely with any emotion, would just shake his head no, and almost lean closer just to hear what he has to say.
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Alright. Ooh, 8.
An 8? Um,
Yeah.
well, with his nat 20 on an insight, he's going to look you over, and you definitely don't seem like a guard or someone that would really go running to the law enforcement of the city. So he's going to slightly nod and be like, it's your first time. It's okay to be a little nervous. Well, what I get for my special services is if you need some forged documents, I can do that. If you're looking for a bit of, illegal fun substances, I've got some of that as well. I got some poisons as well if you got someone you need to take out, that kind of stuff. I also deal in legal things most of the time. A couple of stuff in my inventory, as well as, you know, the nature of where I got them from might be illegal, but it also might be legal. Who knows?
I think Alcyon would be most interested in the fun substance,
Ooh, fun
not for
substance.
personal use, but try to figure out what it is, like, and ask him if he knows, like, what is this?
Yeah, essentially it's drugs. I'll just be plain and simple with you. It's just drugs. Well, I got the very popular halfling weed. If you a lot of students from the low bracks at College of Arcana come and get that sort of stuff. It mellows them out a bit so they're not stressing out about exams and whatnot. I got Slither Soup, that's a real fun party one. And I also got something a bit more hardcore, not really good for the faint of heart, called Berserk. And yeah, and I got something new on the market. I don't really hand that one out too frequently, but if you're really interested, I can give you that one as well.
Alcyon would be interested in the one that he doesn't hand out as often.
So you want to inquire a little about it? Okay, he'll kind of like walk off to the back of his shop, and he'll come out with a small little vial, and make a investigation check for me.
Okay. 18.
18. It
Mhm.
looks like blood substance in the small vial, and he goes, "This is relatively new. It's a bit of experimental at the moment, but look, you seem like a nice kid. I don't think this is really a scene unless you're already into the illegal substances, but you know, maybe come back to me at some point and I maybe give you this one. I'm a good judge of character, and I feel like you wouldn't quite handle this one too well."
All right. Alcyon will then take a mental note and probably come back later. But for now, he's gonna step out of the shop and make his way across the shopping district.
Okay, and where would you like to go to? Another store that sells magic items, or just looking around?
I'm looking around.
Looking around. You see the
Hmm.
usual. You see a bookstore called Hardcover Lovers. You see an alchemist store called Grave Concoction. You also see the blacksmithing area by Thick Hoof Metal. You pass by the delicious smelling Grandma Bessie's Cakes and Items. And you roam around for a bit. You see a new store kind of being put up as well called Heated Subject. And you could see the employees are wearing very black clothing and look very gothic.
As interesting as that may be, I think that Alcyon would be going to the Bessie's Fixin' shop, I believe.
Yeah, Bessie's Cakes and Items. You walk in
Yes.
to the smell of delicious pastries. It is, it makes your stomach rumble just how good it smells. And you see that the store is divided in half. One section having cakes and cupcakes and muffins on display, and the other side looks to be like a general store. It looks like they've both been split in half. As a halfling, very older woman comes out in pink robes and smiles at you and says, "Oh, welcome to the shop. Please take a look around. If any sweets catch your eye, let me know."
I mean, as a connoisseur for sweets, Alcyon would gravitate for the sweetest cakes.
She's like,
Yeah.
"I've got sweet rolls, I've got chocolate mud cake, cakes. I can make any kind of cake that you desire as long as I have the ingredients. Whole heap of cupcakes, donuts, bagels, whatever you desire, sweetheart.
Oh yeah, no. Alcyon will be grabbing like a dozen cupcakes for himself.
A dozen cupcakes? I'll have
Yes,
to just run you about 2 gold, dearie.
Alcyon would like give her 3 gold instead, just
Oh,
for how sweet it smells.
aren't you a sweetie? She'll lean over the counter and sort of pinch your cheek as she's starting to pack up the cupcakes. She's like, oh, also feel free to look around the general store. I have quite a few goodies if you're interested.
As sweet as that may be, I think Alcyon like just nods his head and blushes a little because if he were to stay here for a little bit longer, he would end up buying the whole store.
She's like, what's your name, sweetheart?
Alcyon Ballard.
Pleasure to meet you. Name is Bessie Warmbrace. Absolute pleasure that someone enjoys my sweets. I always love baking for my grandchildren, so I decided to make a store out of it. And after my husband passed, God bless his soul, I took over his general store as well. So now running 2 shops.
You run both shops by yourself? Yes.
Oh yes, it's quite easy. I do deal with a few troublemakers here and there, but one whack of the wooden spoon and they stop.
Well, if you ever need help, I wouldn't mind volunteering my time.
Oh, that's quite nice of you. I will actually keep that in mind. Roll me a persuasion check.
All right. 11.
11? She'll
Yes.
smile and say, you know what? For you, anything that you want is half price off. So feel free to take a look around. I'm sure there might be something you'll find that you're probably looking for.
Alcyon like looks around. Is it what's in the general store?
In the general store, a couple of items you see. You find a necklace of nourishment, boots of false
Hmm.
tracks, a bottle of boundless coffee, some charlatan's dice, a cloak of billowing, a horn of silent alarm, and you find what looks to be a strange necklace with a sign on it saying "Necklace of Beast Aid."
Um, Alcyon takes interest in the necklace of nourishment, but also takes a closer look of on the last necklace.
She'll walk over and she'll say, "Oh, the necklace." She points towards the beads on the necklace and say, "They're essentially they give you like a day's ration, kind of like what do those kids call it? A good berry, I believe, is what they call it. So it's essentially 14 days of free rations, so you never grow hungry. And this necklace of beast aid, I believe this was donated by a very, very friendly furbog gentleman who visited my store not too long ago. He said that if you pull this red gem here off this necklace, that at least up to 4 creatures in the area come to your aid. He wasn't quite sure what would come to your aid as he's been in different parts of the countries. But if you pull it, it's a one-time use kind of item, and you'll get some help from some friendly critters.
And how much is the beast aid is?
Beast aid, I'd say 100 gold, but for you, since it's half off, take 50 gold. And same with the necklace of nourishment as well. That is 100 gold pieces, but for you, 50 gold.
Knowing that he got 100 gold exactly from his priestess, he decides to take the deal and get both necklaces.
Oh, wonderful, dearie. And she'll pack them up in a nice little pink sort of sack material and hand it off to you and say, "Oh, well, that was a pleasure doing business with you, sweetheart. Please come back to my store anytime you wish. You're always welcome here."
Trust me, you will be seeing me quite often getting more treats.
Oh, well, I'm looking forward to it. I bake new pastries every morning.
You poison them.
They're made from humans.
God.
She's actually a hag.
Yeah,
Oh my
she's
god, good.
100% a hag. You are correct.
So with
Listen,
that,
that's fine. They taste good.
you take your dozen cupcakes and your 2 new necklaces, and you make your way out of Grandma Bessie's Cakes. And as you're walking out of the shop district, Green Tiefling pops out in front of Red Eye's store, completely at random. You just kind of look and shake your head and keep walking.
Tiefling, which has me.
Yeah, he sees a little person and decides, not my problem.
Alright, and now we go to Solfeo. As you hop off your wagon, you see the commander currently talking to Captain Vass and Makari at the gate. You kind of slid past them. Where would you like to go?
So I have spent the last few minutes or so gathering up some pre-written letters that I've placed inside of bottles so I could make my way on over to the Salty Clam.
Salty Clam, okay. You make your way through the district, easy enough. You see people putting up festival-like decorations, and you make your way to the Salty Clam. You hear the sounds of a fiddle being played just sort of near the dock area. A man sitting down playing his fiddle while there's a couple of sea turtles currently looking up at him as he plays his somber music. And you eventually round the corner and reach the Salty Clam Inn, where you see a Goliath wearing an eye patch, at least 6'6", standing by a door into the inn.
How should I go about this? I will ask him if I can make entry into the inn. I'm looking for someone in order to send off my notes.
Currently looks you over, kind of grumbles and says, "Yeah, you're a Triton," and he'll just open the door for you.
Thank you.
You give a firm nod and close the door behind you. The smell of seafoods is strong. You see a couple of grizzled sailors currently drinking. You see an octopus currently at the bar getting some drinks as a male orc is walking up to refill the caskets of ale and beer.
I think my first move will be to move to the bar and try and get a drink. As I wait for the person I'm looking for in order to send off notes down to the depths of the sea.
Yeah, of course. Let me show you the orc behind the counter as he walks up over to you and goes, "What would you like? Don't think I've seen you here before."
I am actually on a mission not a mission, I'm actually on an errand trying to send off some notes. I recently came here in a caravan with some other friends whom I've actually kind of lost track of. I can't seem to figure out where any of them have gone, although I have heard that the Ludwig character is supposed to have a store here. Once I am able to send off these notes, I would love to be able to visit him.
Ludwig, you say? He kinda strokes his beard, says, "I'm sure that fucking bloodsucker's stolen something from me. I can't prove it, but I swear he's stolen my good glass eye." And he kind of points to a wooden eye that he's currently got at the moment. Says, "That shit was magical, and I know he stole it. Because I saw someone else playing with it, claiming they got it from a Ludwig store."
Even the worst people can get the best of us, unfortunately.
You'll nod at you and say, "The name's Bobzak the Belcher. What can I get for you? Any kind of drinks while you're looking for this friend of yours?"
Sea salt and honey tea would be great. I think I should not get drunk as to keep my wits about me.
He'll give a nod, and he'll be like, "You can sit at the bar, or you can go to take a look around for your friend. I'll get Oz to deliver your drink for you."
I'll take a seat at the back of the bar.
He'll give a nod and start preparing a drink for you. And as you go to sit down, roll me a investigation check.
Investigation. Okay. Which die do I use to do that with?
A d20, and then add whatever your investigation modifier is.
And then investigation was +1, so not great.
So what was the total to that?
21.
21? That's great. You scan the room for the person that you've had delivered letters to your city before. She doesn't appear to be here. You wait around a bit longer. You see Captain Vass and Makari enter. They look to cause a little bit of trouble with a table, but eventually end up buying drinks for that table before exiting. And as they're walking out, a female Triton ends up walking in, by the name of Yoselin. As she walks in and is quick to spot you as she gives you a smile and heads on over and says, "Sophio, it's been quite a while. How have you been?" She comes and takes a seat at your table.
Quite well. A little dry, but perhaps it's only because the weather has been a little bit too hot lately. I was hoping you might know a way for me to be able to get these letters to my dad. I truly haven't talked to him in quite a long time, but I would love for you to be able to help me get these sent off.
Of course, I'd be happy to help you. It sucks that the Royal Mail has not found a suitable way to go down to the depths of the underwater cities, but that's quite alright. That's what I'm trying to start in my business. I'm trying to at least get the business up off the ground and pitch it to the Royal Mail execs, and hopefully they'll pick up on it and I can be official. But yeah, no, I'll be willing to send whatever letters you desire. Where am I sending it to?
You know what? I forget the name of the location that I had in my notes, but it would be wherever my dad is.
That's right. She'll nod. I believe it was the city of Venice. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right. That's in the Lost Sea.
Venas. Yes, the underwater kingdom of. Well, actually, it's a township of one of the kingdoms in Venice that's at the bottom of the ocean. So yes, that would be perfect.
She's like, okay, it's a bit of a trek, but I could absolutely do that. I could probably get the message to your father about a week and a half. If that's okay.
Perfect.
That's perfect.
I truly do not know if I've ever actually anything's ever gotten to him. I truly have not heard from him in over 2 decades. I do hope he's well, but I don't really want to go back home.
No.
Sometimes home is not where the heart is anymore.
I completely understand that. She'll give a small nod. I'll deliver the message if I can, and if there's any news of your father, or maybe even your family, I will be sure to come back here and let you know.
Thank you. I would appreciate that very much.
Oh, no problem. To deliver the message, for you, it'll only just be 1 gold.
Perfect. That's wonderful. I will go ahead and supply you with 1 gold.
She'll take it and she'll give a small nod. And she'll say, "So, are you here with with your circus buddies? I don't believe I saw them outside of Bleak Moor. Outside the city of Gravewell."
Well, funny thing about that, I'm actually on a mission with a bit of a ragtag bunch. Don't quite know them, but fortunately I sort of burned a bridge with them and I can't really go back, and now I have to make a new way about being on land again. It's the 3rd time, I think, within the last year alone, but there's plenty of land to trek over. And then once I'm done with that, I can just run right back into the ocean and get right back to it again.
As you finish your sentence, you hear "That's not Sophio I see over there!" And you hear a small groan from the Trident as she then gives you a quick polite smile and says, "Oh, look at the time, I gotta go." And she quickly jumps up and leaves as over comes a satyr. A male satyr. He's a bard who plays at the Salty Clamian every once in a while. You have met him a couple of times. He can be a bit annoying at times with how overly positive he is. And he rushes over with his bagpipes in hand. You know him as Teros. He goes, "So fair! Oh my goodness, I didn't think I was going to see you for quite a while. Is the circus already back here in Gravewell?"
Well, unfortunately, you know how some things go. Sometimes you just gotta hit and run. Unfortunately, with this one, it might not be the best circumstances for them to for us to have a little bit of a reunion. I'd rather save that, once I outlive him a little.
Oh, no, of course. To be fair, you were always the best act at the circus. I just love how you perform. I aspire to be like you someday. He comes and sits at the table, dropping his bagpipe and his drums as well. As he
Oh,
just
thank
relaxes
you.
and smiles at you and says, "Oh, so are you going solo or are you taking a break?"
Well, actually, Doris, you might be able to help me with something. I'm looking for a very selfish vampire, a flared dick sort of minotaur, and I know Makari is somewhere about. I think he's visiting his father, something along those lines. There's also a girl who has dead eyes, and particularly a young child that I'm looking for. We were having breakfast not too long ago, and I seem to have lost track of him, and I want to know how he's doing in the city. I wonder if he's with anyone.
Ah, Flared Dick. Yes, the Minotaur. Yeah, I saw him leave just as I was coming back from the privy. He was leaving with a white-haired, I believe, half-elf, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I know of
Yes.
Captain Vass. He always comes around here from time to time. I believe he's taking a bodyguard job up with a nobleman's son.
That must be Makari. Okay. Well, I'm trying to keep track of everyone, but the city is so large, and I haven't been here for quite some time. The last time I was here, it was just you and me, and, well, we got pretty wasted, and I can't quite remember at least 2 out of the 5 days I was here. But I do remember there being quite a few different shops around here, and I think one of them belongs to a vampire in need of looking.
Vampire. Well, there's a lot of vampires that own a lot of shops and taverns around here. I believe they're part of the Shadowthirst clan. They're like full-on entrepreneurs or something like that. I'm sure it's not too hard to find a vampire-owned store, but honestly, I think everyone's going to be early in the morning to go listen to the Duke's speech about the Snowfall festival, so I think you might be able to find them around there. Oh, are you doing the singing contest that's going to be on at the Naked Angel Tavern?
Naked Angel, I hadn't heard. Is that new?
No, 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 no. Well, the singing contest, yes, they're just bringing that in because I think a couple of the showrunners from Bardchella are coming to host it for one of the festival activities, but it should be quite fun.
Well, if there's no objections, why don't you and I go sign up?
His eyes widen. This is like, he's a super fanboy of yours. It's
Oh.
like his dream. He's like, yes! Sure, let's do that. I gotta play a bit for the Salty Clam Inn. Well, Bob Zach is letting me play, but I'm gonna play a bit for tonight. But can I meet you there tomorrow?
You will be my percussionist, and we will meet tomorrow. Just find me at the festival, and I'm sure we can find somewhere to sign up. I'll let you be my guide.
Oh, he just gives you a very tight hug, and then you hear the orc from the counter say, "Darius, hurry up and play before I fucking regret my decision." And Terrace is like, "Oh, I gotta go." He gets up, picks up his bagpipes and drums, and makes his way over to the small little stage in the corner. And you hear a couple of groans from a couple of the patrons in the bar. As he's like, "Hello, I'm Terrace, and, well, thanks for letting me play." And he starts blowing his bagpipes.
One thing I would like to do before I leave is to get some snacks for the turtles that are outside.
Ooh, okie dokie. Easy enough to find, or to get some snacks. Oz can even go cut up some lettuce for you and put it in a bowl and hand it off to you to go feed the turtles.
I would like to go feed the turtles, and then probably play a ditty with the man at the pier. Or is that too long? Should we not do that?
Oh, no, that's perfectly fine. You go outside and you go to the man who's currently sitting on the edge, still playing his fiddle. And you can see that there's at least 4 sea turtles currently sort of floating in the water, just looking up at him as he's playing his music.
I will go ahead and toss the bowl of lettuce toward the turtles, holding the bowl, lettuce in the water, and pull out my lyre and begin to play alongside the sullen man, trying to match his beat.
Trying to match the beat, yeah. Roll me a performance check.
Is that also D20?
Yes, d20 plus your performance modifier.
All right, that's a 6, and performance is plus 13, so 19.
Nice. You perform beautifully alongside of him. You see at least two of the sea turtles begin to munch on the lettuce that you gave to them. The other two still staring up at the man as he continues playing. And you two play both such a beautiful melody. A couple of people stop by and kind of listen for a bit before moving on. And as the song comes to a close, the man kind of looks towards you and says, "Thank you, friend. That was quite... Well, honestly, it enhanced the song a hell of a lot more than I ever could."
Well, it's my absolute pleasure.
He'll give a nod and sort of hold out his hand for you to shake and say, "Name's Thomas Fletcher."
Very nice to meet you, Thomas. I am Solfeo. I am a wandering bard, if you'll...
Self-fair. Nice name. Give a small nod and look down at the turtles. Other two turtles still currently staring up at him. He kind of sighs. "It's nice to have a bit of an audience from time to time. They never seem to want to eat. They just seem to want to watch me."
What brought them here in the first place?
Not sure. When I first started playing the music, like the first couple of weeks, I never saw them. Then suddenly they just rocked up and they've been here for months now.
Can I whisper, or can I start speaking to them in my language, in the aquatic language, to figure out why they're here?
I'll say sure. So what do you ask them?
What brings you to the surface? I'm very invested in these turtles.
The turtles kind of look towards you as they seemingly can suddenly understand you, and they kind of pause for a moment before, sort of broken, you hear, "Help. Not us. Help. Help."
Well, shit. I will... What would I do in this situation? I turn to the man and tell him that the turtles are asking for help, and actually kind of inquire further as to why the turtles are actually needing help.
Man will kind of look at you a little confused, but look towards the turtles. And the turtles will respond, "Magic. Not us. Father. Help."
I go ahead and take a step back, and I'm a little taken aback with the conversation, not really knowing how it would have gone. And I'm a little concerned to inquire further. But I'll go ahead and push forward and ask them, what does that mean?
Again, sort of broken. "Father. Us. Help." That's all they can seemingly say. Your men will kind of look at you and say, "Well, what are they saying?"
They say that they need help with magic and a father, and so I think the only option I have is to help these turtles.
He's gonna roll an intelligence check. 17.
Intelligence.
He's gonna think to himself for a moment before he looks back at the turtles and he says, they can't possibly be." He kind of looks at them and says, "Are you really them?" And the turtles will slowly nod their heads, and he will just begin crying. And he says, "It's my kids, it's my kids."
Oh, so I think the only option we have is to find some magic to reverse whatever it is that's in this.
He will jump into the water and just pick up the sea turtles and start trying to swim towards the edge to try and lift them up onto the docks.
For now, I think we should leave them where they are. A sea turtle does not need to be dry. So,
Roll me an Arcana check.
Arcana check. 9 and 1, so 10.
10?
Yep.
You have heard of some magics. Being a bard, you know of some magics that can transform people's forms into something of not always their choosing. Like a sort of polymorph type of thing.
It's possible that we may be able to reverse this, but I should do a little bit more research with some other magical uh, intellect. Maybe I can visit the library and figure out if I can find any magical students there that might be able to help us.
He'll pull himself out of the water after grabbing the second turtle and kind of look at them and say, we could try going to the college, but I'm pretty sure they might be closing around this time. I'll hold on to them, but will you help me?
What, of course.
You'll give a small nod before giving you a very tight hug and say, oh, thank you so much.
I've done a lot of nice things today.
And he's going to dig into his pocket and he's going to give you 20 gold. He's like, it's all I have, please take it.
That's great. Thank you.
And he's going to pick up the sea turtles and kind of carry them home.
Against my better judgment, I just laugh and let him do as he must.
And with that, it's not hard for you, a bard, to find some place to stay in exchange for, performing a little bit. So any of the taverns, really, you can perform for a little bit into the night and get a free board.
Could always go to the Naked Angel
Yes.
and get naked.
Certainly wouldn't hurt your chances of getting a free room, that's for sure.
Well, I guess that's where I'll wake up tomorrow.
And with that, Elsie and you eventually make it back to the church. You study for a little bit. You attune to your necklaces before falling asleep. It's a new morning in the city of Gravewell. It's a very misty kind of morning. As you all wake up, we will go to Captain Vass and Makari as you've spent the night at the Ashcroft estate. You hear a small knock on your door, Makari, as your father Victor opens it and says, Makari, time to get up. The Duke's speech is in about 30 minutes from now. I guess we ought to be present and have a listen. Are you planning on enjoying the festivities this year?
Yes, I am, Papa. I will get ready right away. I've already promised Vass that he can have the day off. I hope that's okay.
Oh, that's quite alright. I saw him leave very early, I think mumbling under his breath about the happy swallow.
Yes, I heard he was going to be swallowing today, yes.
I'm going to give him plenty to swallow.
I'm not there. Get out of my bedroom.
He'll be like, we'll leave in about 10 minutes, so go get dressed, and I will see you downstairs. And he'll make his way out of your room, closing the door behind him, and head down to the front door as he waits for you.
All right, Makari will quickly get up, get dressed in his normal attire, and be like running down the stairs as he's still like braiding the side of his head to get that half up, half down look that he has. He's got his broom in one hand, ready to take on the day.
He'll give you a small nod and say, looking good as always, fashionably dressed just like your father. And he kind of chuckles to himself.
Thank you, Papa.
He'll open the door and you all will head out just out front of the Seaview Castle in the middle of the city. And we will cut to Sylvia, Quiet, Lyrian, and Ludwig as you all eventually wake up at the small little apartment above Ludwig's Emporium. You all begin to wake up. I'm sorry. A large apartment.
Thank you.
As,
Lavish. It's
Swanthula comes in, knocks on your door, Ludwig, and brings you in a morning coffee, blood coffee, and sets it down on your nightstand. And says, do you want me to go wake up our other guests now?
Yes, we need to be at the speech. I need to make good with the mayor. He cannot know that I am doing multiple illegal things, and if I'm there, he wants to set me.
She'll give a small nod and say, fair enough. Your outfits have been freshly pressed for you, and she'll gesture towards your wardrobe before she makes her way out of your room. She'll come and knock on Lyrian's door.
Lyria just opens the door, buck-ass naked.
Yeah.
What do you want?
Oh, it's time to wake up. I believe Ludwig wants all of you to attend the Duke's speech on the Snowfall Festival.
Yeah, alright.
Make
I
a
was gonna
perception
say,
check.
Noodle is gonna yell.
Perception is 19.
19.
Yes.
You notice Swanthula's taken some glances down there before she moves on to the
God,
next
not
room.
this.
It's just the penis. I'm not close the door.
She'll knock
Oh my God.
on Sylvia's door and
It's just a
wait
penis
for a
pervert.
response.
I come out ready for the day.
She'll be like, "How are you today, dear?
I am fine.
You're fine?
How are you?
I'm doing okay." She'll give you a small hug. She did hear a bit of crying in the night.
Oh,
So she'll give you a very warm hug and say, there is some food prepared in the dining room if you want to grab some quick food before you all head out to go see the Duke's speech.
thank you.
She'll give a small nod and she's going to make her way into the dining room to get a glass of appy juice and before going to Quiet's room and giving a small knock on his door.
He
Well,
gets happy too.
interesting that you should say that because he comes and he answers the door and he's got a little plate of appy slices. He's been up for a while.
We didn't have any fucking apples in the house. Where did he get
Don't
the
ask him where he got them.
She'll smile warmly at Quiet and offer him the apple juice and say, if you'd like to come out and grab a few bites to eat, we'll be all heading off to go see the Duke's speech in about, I believe, 15 minutes.
Do you have any games?
Oh my god.
I'm sure Ludwig has a few games, a few board games around the apartment. I can go take a look for you if you wish.
First board games.
Board games are kind of boring. Never mind.
She'll give her a small nod and she'll leave you all alone. And yeah, new morning, you guys see the breakfast table. You will eventually meet there. Swanthula comes out to Lyrian's room and offers him his drink of a pint of blood.
Thank you, dear.
She'll give a small nod and make her way downstairs to go man the counter of the store. What would you all like to do?
Wonderful. I'm going downstairs so I can basically give her a send off. I know she'll do wonderful work. Is everybody here in the foyer? Is everybody accounted for?
Yes, I will head downstairs.
With your 4 werewolves as well?
No, well, I will recast my things so they don't go crazy,
Okay.
and I will leave them in the house.
Okay.
Oh no.
That's a terrible idea.
And Sylvia and Quiet, you make your way down to the shop as well?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. You're all accounted for. Swanthula will say farewell and be like, I'll be here all day if you need me. I think Drax should be back later this evening, possibly with some news for you.
Wonderful. Let's go. Where's the child?
I'm here.
Quiet. You can hold Lyrian's hand if you want to.
I'm not going to hold his hand. I'm going to go on his back.
Okay, that's also fair. He has a big back. Sylvia, are you here? All right.
I
She
bet
just
that
walks
girl is
up
zoning
ignoring
out.
him.
No.
Now she's mad. She walks up ignoring him.
Oh, that's somebody's in a mood. What could have happened to you?
You all exit the store and you start making your way towards the center of town. Lyrian, you look up and you see the 4 wolves kind of staring outside of the apartment window, just watching you leave them in the house.
How do they have so many emotions? They're dead. I've never done this. This is weird. Should I bring one of them? Or would that make them jealous?
Have you named them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Not a good idea. If they die, you're attached.
Leave them outside of the front of the shop. As long as you tell them not to leave, what are they gonna do? Leave?
Fair enough. I'll just
I'm
telepathically
post or
message
whatever.
them to just come out the front and guard the shop. So they have a little bit of breathing room.
Yep, they come out and stand out the front. A couple of people power walk past them, but essentially they're there.
I'll give Duke a scratch under the chin. I'll be like, I'll bring back some meat for you. It'll be okay.
It drools a bit as you scratch under its chin.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh.
We'll get some cream for your skin too.
Fine. I like that they look like they're rotting. It makes them look exotic.
They are rotting.
I know.
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Alright, you guys make your way off. The High Priestess in the Church of Chemis is going to wake up a couple of the students. She knows that many students enjoy the festivals and lets them know that it's almost time for the Duke's speech, and they all get dressed and rush off, and she stops off at Elsian's room and says, go enjoy the festivities. I've got the church under control. Go enjoy yourself. See if you can seek out that group that's on the wagon.
Elsion closes the journal that he was writing on and says, I understand, but if you need anything, please search for me.
Don't worry, I'll let you know. She taps her head. You do know that sometimes she'll cast the spell Sending to speak with you if you're quite a distance away.
Alright. With that, Alcyon grabs one of the cupcakes. Noticeably, the dozen has become 6, and now it's becoming 5, and he goes on his way to the festivities.
Alright, perfect. And Sophia, you wake up in the Naked Angel Tavern. Up to you if you wake up with someone beside you. But you wake up in your room, and you could hear a lot of people gathering just outside of the tavern. Almost, it seems like the whole city is coming to witness the Duke's speech, and you already see quite a bit of a crowd out front of the tavern.
First thing I want to do is grab some cash before I leave. Do they happen to have a wallet out anywhere, the person that's in the room with me?
Make an investigation check.
Stealing from the John.
I've got 12 and 1, 13.
13. I will say you find about... I'll say you find about 14 gold in his pants pocket.
Alright.
As the man is sleeping naked in the room.
Stop touching naked people's pockets.
His pockets aren't connected to him. I go ahead and get dressed. And head on out the front steps of the Naked Angel.
Lyrian, with your high passive perception, you can easily spot Selfado and Elsion as they come in to join the large crowds that start to form outside of the CBU castle.
I'll just kind of steer everyone in our group just over there. Be like, just this way. There's those people over there. We know them.
With recognition, I flick your nipple.
How dare you?
Why?
How did you reach? You're very tall now.
I made a little bit of a hop.
We'll make our way over there. One nipple fully hard from being flicked. That's what happens when you flick nipples. They go hard.
Oh my god.
Try not poke anyone's eyes out. Be like, hello. Other half orc.
Fucking long are these nipples?
I'm still on your back. It's kind of weird.
Sorry.
I forgot you were on his back.
Alright, so the crowds are gathering around the center of the city, and eventually you hear a couple of cheers as it appears that the Duke has now stepped outside the gate. You can just barely see him. Duke, Tristan, looks around, gives a small wave to the crowd before he's handed a green light crystal, kind of similar to the one in the Bleak Moor caravans that you travelled in before. And he'll bring it to his lips, and he'll start to speak as the voice sort of echoes out all around you. It says, "Welcome, citizens of Gravewell and guests from all over Yolnir, to this year's Snowfall Festival celebration." And everyone kind of cheers, round of applause and all that. And he continues on. We are very excited for this year as many of the beloved seasonal festival games have returned, but this year is a special one. Now you may ask why. Archmage Bulgrin Lobrak, the founder of the Lobrax College of Arcana, has been working tirelessly all year to create some truly impressive magics to bring the feeling of Snowfall to our city. And the crowd cheers and claps, and you see Lobrak kind of step forward, the pink-haired dwarf that Quiet is very familiar with at this point. As he steps up and goes, "Yeah, hi. So, don't be alarmed at any frost elementals that you see. They are here to keep the chilly vibes going for us all. They will not harm you if you don't harm them." He kind of laughs to himself and then looks around and says, yes, one final thing. If you come to the college, we have a special kind of event going on where the prize is 3,000 gold pieces if you can solve my, what did I call it? My runaway room. Yes, that's what I called it. Runaway room. Yes, feel free to come by, win some good cash prizes. It's not for the faint heart, though. It's not for the faint of heart. People who love solving puzzles and riddles and who do have a strong arm in combat, you're more than welcome to come and test your skills against my runaway room. And he goes, anyway, fuck, that's all I could think. That's all I could think of. Anyway, yeah, that's it. And he kind of just walks off. And the duke's like, yes, thank you, Lord Archmage. Anyway, everyone enjoy the Snowfall Festival. And with that, you see Lobrak kind of, his eyes start to glow bright pink as he shoots a pink beam up into the sky. And you watch as the day was sort of sunny with a bit of mist. Now the skies turn to completely overcast, dark white skies, and you see snow begin to fall. As he has now essentially created a bit of snow for the entire city.
I better get some nipple coverings. This is gonna get ridiculous.
I will use my hands, my darling. Lean down.
So cold.
People with a passive perception above 12, you see these frost elementals he was talking about. They look to be dressed up snowmen with a top hat and a carrot for a nose, kind of just gliding around the streets at this point.
That's creepy.
Wonderful.
And with that, it sounds like festivities have begun. There's a couple of bards off in different corners of the street beginning to play music, and the crowd begins to disperse to go seek out different activities around the city. What would you all like to do?
I'm gonna go get a scarf.
Can I turn to my father real quick and just go, Papa, can I get some money for the fair? And bat my eyelashes.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That is gonna be a 26.
26. He'll nod and give you 260 gold.
Thank you, Papa.
Jesus, I wish my dad was here. Jesus.
I give him a kiss on the cheek before, waving goodbye and running off into the crowd, because I haven't found the others yet, so I'm just running around the fair as an...
He gives you a small wave, and he heads off himself into the crowd.
Oh, we haven't found him. Are we not with him?
No.
Oh,
No.
Bakari, if you want to look for the group, roll investigation check.
Investigation? Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm on my own. That would be a 0.
Oh, jeez.
Damn.
I am too excited about that 3,000 gold prize, and I'm immediately just lost in the sauce.
You're like frantically looking around so much that you bump into Quiet, and you're like, "Oh, sorry, child," and keep walking.
Wait, isn't he on?
Yeah, he's on it.
Yeah, you bump into him in his pack while he's on the back of Lyrian. You're like, oh, sorry.
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry. Excuse me. And I put my hand on Lyrian's chest as I walk by, and then I stop because I'm like, oh, that's a very hard nipple.
It's the
And I'm
Captain
like,
America coming out of the thing, just
yeah. Old Peggy
This is
Carter
getting a
like
little weird.
keeps patting the chest. Oh, I am so sorry.
There's
Hey,
children
Harry,
here.
do you mind? This is weird. I don't go around groping your bodyguard.
Oh my gosh, it is my friends from yesterday.
I'm not sure about friends.
Oh, I don't know you. Wait, no, I do know you. You are the nerdy one, the child trafficker.
The child trafficker.
Yes, on the caravan. You and that other lady had all those children, and you were talking about bringing them into your cult.
Oh, well,
Mhm,
you
mhm.
do have a point there.
Yes, it's fine. It's fine. They seemed happy.
So Lyrian is gonna kind of look around and see if there's any stores that sell like scarves or hats or anything
Scarves
like
or
that.
hats. You'd want to go back towards the shopping district for any kind of clothing sort of stores.
I'm just gonna say, Ludwig, could we
Yeah.
stop by the shopping district before we do that prize thing?
Okay, good. Because I'm glad you mentioned it because I did want to do it. Because nothing would make me happier than denying somebody poor the chance at winning 3,000 gold. But we can do that. Let's go get you a sweater, but it's gonna have tasteful cutouts for your breasts. Let's go.
Oh, okay. I guess I did sign that contract.
Contract?
Oh yes, while I'm his bodyguard for the past however long I have been, I have to show a certain amount of chest. It's distracting to our enemies, but Ludwig
Yes.
also likes it.
Have you considered joining a
Oh.
union?
I don't know.
I have people in the union. It would not
You
help.
know, it's funny. I have similar claws for my bodyguard.
Oh yes.
I have similar clause for my bodyguard. He must wear loincloth, but that's through his choosing. So
He is fun. That
Yeah.
tall thing.
yes.
I look down at my Speedo and consider, am I overdressed?
It doesn't feel chilly yet.
That thing doesn't shrink. That's insane.
It's full of things, though.
Aaron, you're also resistant to cold, so like even if it was hardcore snowing, you wouldn't feel it.
I more so meant everybody's taking off their clothes.
Oh.
Alright, so you all make your way towards the shopping district. As you're walking past, you see a couple of festive games currently getting set up, and a few people are already ready to go and play. You see one that looks to be a guy takes a gold piece, puts it under 3 cups, and sort of shifts it around, and the person playing tries to guess, but guesses wrong and loses his gold piece.
My perception, my passive perception, do I see him fucking around?
You can correctly guess where the gold coin is, but the guy made the wrong guess and didn't quite get his gold piece back.
Dumbass. As we walk past, I just say that.
The goblin that's currently doing the cup game goes, "Oh, did you want to have a go, sir? You think you could beat him?"
Look, yeah, but like, if I lose, it'll suck. Let's give it a go.
Give it a go. Only 2 gold pieces to enter.
2 gold to look at a coin. Gee, yeah, alright. Whatever, it's not my money. It's Ludwig's.
You'll take the 2 gold and
That's fair.
you'll take one of the gold and place it under a cups and begin to shuffle it. I need you to roll me a... Let me see. Roll me a perception check.
Going to guidance myself.
Okay.
26.
26. You watch very closely as he switches the cups around. You even notice him do a small maneuver where he kind of lifts a cup up where the gold piece was and kind of knocks it into another cup and continues shuffling around before he stops, and you're very certain that it's on the right.
Point at the right one.
He lifts it open and goes, well, congratulations, you got it. You get 4 gold pieces out of that. You want to double your money and go again?
No,
No?
no, thank you.
Oh,
I'll just take
okay.
3 gold. You can have the other one.
Oh, thank you.
Yes. I saw your sneaky thing. Not many people can, but it's my job to see things.
Well, you're always welcome to come by and double your money whenever you want. You'll put a gold coin under. Say, any of you want to have a try?
Guess
No,
I could
thank
buy
you.
you, kind sir. Let's move on.
I'm
You
sorry
hear a
about
couple of
that.
gasps around you as you say that, Ludwig. Roll me a history check.
God, okay.
This guy's a newly freed slave. He just
Yeah, did you make another slavery joke in the town
no.
square?
Not again. History is +7, so hopefully it gets good. Okay. 24?
A 24. You
Yeah.
just realize what you just said to what you just said. Goblins were once enslaved by both the Empire and Dominion. And you saying that you could buy him, it caused a few gasps around you.
But what I meant was I could buy your 1,000 cups, whatever this is you're selling.
He'll just kind of chuckle
No.
to himself and say, it's okay, it's okay. I know what you mean, He'll give you a...
Here, take this so you're not offended, and then I'll give him 25 gold pieces.
Jesus Christ.
He's like, oh, no, it's quite alright. I don't, you don't have to give me that. It's okay.
I said to take it. Take it.
Somebody's getting cancelled.
He'll nod and
Exactly.
he'll take the 25
I gotta smooth things up. And smile when you take it.
He
Not this hush money.
smiles wide.
Smile when you take it.
Kind of looks
Thank you.
scary, but he smiles and takes the gold. It's just, thank you, sir.
Like, look, see, everybody, we're friends. Just jokes about slavery. We do this. What is your name, friend?
Ollie.
Ollie. Good times. Okay, Ollie. We'll see you later. Lyrian, let's get out of here. Lyrian.
Lyrian's just got like the fakest, biggest smile, just like, yeah, let's go.
As we leave this poor goblin, I quickly go up to him and I'm just like, I am so sorry. He is older generation. He did not mean that. I'm so sorry. And then I'm
Oh my god, yeah. That's just how his people were.
he's a couple thousand years old. Like he's just so old. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. Y'all can move along. You're kind of cramping my style here a bit. But you guys continue on through the shopping district. You notice a couple of stores are closed as I guess the owners wanted to go out and enjoy the festivities for a while. You look, a couple of the clothing stores are closed except one, the newly erected Heated Subject.
Let's go in there.
Mm.
Heated subject, that's good for winter time.
I did not like that joke.
Oh,
But it's your store. You are heated subject.
Stop flirting with him when I'm on his back. It's very
No, I'm
weird for
telling
me.
that to you. I'm saying you are heated subject.
Quiet, I'll take a turn at carrying you. Come here, my child.
No, please don't. I don't want to go with the racist.
Is it because you are also green, like the little green goblin?
I take offense to that.
I mean, you are both green.
You're assuming they're all the same because they're both green.
Yeah, that's
No,
a
I
little
just
weird. You're
assumed
about
it
to
was
be
a
black and
trade
blue, to be
because
honest.
maybe you have a thing against green people.
I love green people.
Name
This
3
one over
green people.
Okay,
my dad is
I'll
a
look
green
at-
person.
I'll look around. I see. Looks at hand. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Elsion.
Oh my god!
The merman is kind of green, and my
You're
good
green with
friend, my good friend Steven. Ask me what color he is.
What color is he?
Green.
I strum my lyre and say, "Stop!"
He's green. They asked the question. I'm telling him he's green. I'm not lying. He's green.
Lyrian,
Anyway,
look,
are we in the store? Let's look at the sweater.
window. Look, it's sweaters with cleavage windows. Perfect for you.
You walk into the store, you hear soft, heavy music being played as you see a guy currently sitting by the counter, not bothering looking up, going, "Welcome to Heated Subject, look around," or whatever. And he just goes back to reading his book.
What book you reading?
Quiet, he's just like you.
Yeah, looks up at you and says, "Twilight. It's a new book. It's interesting." Or whatever.
Sounds interesting. Anyway,
No.
where's the cleavage section?
He's like, "You've got eyes, right?" And he kind of points in a direction.
Thank you.
Is he? Are you gonna take him? You're so rude.
Okay.
You need to work on your customer service, sir.
Look, if
Can we
he
talk
was
about-
too rude, he would die. I mean, it's fine.
You notice there's only one color in the store for almost every piece of article of clothing, and it is black.
Well, that's okay.
Wonderful.
But why are there so many shades? It's just, they're not even the same color of black. It's like 18 different. Oh my goodness. How do you match anything?
That's a beautiful thing. You don't, unless you want to be a part of society.
Oh my god.
My God.
Okay.
We are a part of
I'm
the
going to
society. I
get
agree.
an underjumper, and I'm going to get a nice hat for the child on my back, because he's probably
Oh.
cold.
You have to cover his ears, his little
Can we
ears.
talk about how I just got that Heated Subject is supposed to be Hot Topic? Like, it just hit me. I was like, wait a minute, Heated Subject?
You're welcome.
I'm a
You're
fucking idiot.
All props to Geordie for the name on that one.
We love
That's
your
why I was
time,
screaming
sir.
about it earlier.
So you're getting a scarf and a hat. Is anyone else getting anything else?
I might get a sweater with thumb holes.
Okay.
I spend a long time looking at the piercing sections for nipples. But that's
my
really.
God.
Oh,
We
please.
offer piercing services if you need it.
We could all get our nipples pierced together.
Oh my goodness. I've never done a group activity like that before.
So
Can the
much
child even
space.
join?
I'll put the hat on the child, and then I'll wear
I'm
my
not doing
staff.
that. You look wonderful, Lyrian. Truly, a vision in different shades of mismatched black. You're welcome.
I'll look over the sweater, the hat, and the scarf and be like, "Yeah, that's just a gold and 2 silver."
So I give him 3 gold. Be like, you smile or something. Frown? You're not. Has no expression.
Does he have a name tag?
No, he doesn't have a name tag.
Young gentleman, what is your name?
Killian.
Jesus Christ.
I love it. It's so morbid. I've run a store called Ludwig's Emporium. I'm sure you heard of it.
That
For
old
all
man
you,
store with all
yeah,
the old antiques.
yeah.
That's hurt my feelings.
Ludwig is wearing a very forced smile. The fun and the very same. Yes.
Yeah, it's alright, I guess, if you're into that kind of stuff.
I am very much so, and I know that the man that runs the store would probably like to hire you because you're funny.
I like to be my own boss. I don't like to work for the patriarch.
Oh
You
my
work for a
he's an
corporation.
MLM. He's an MLM.
Is that all you guys are gonna get, or are you gonna get some piercings? Because if not,
Lyrian, do we want to get matching piercings?
Oh, I've always wanted the
Yeah.
piercing.
Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Let's get piercings. The kid can get the piercing not on the nipple, no.
No.
On the ear?
Yes.
No.
Or nose. You want a nose piercing?
But the lava nose piercing.
I shake the child and tell him, no piercings!
Hey, don't tell him what to do.
He can have a nose piercing. It's fine.
Yeah. I would like to search through the nose piercing sections to see if I can find one of those like fake piercings that are magnets.
Oh my gosh.
So he doesn't
Aw.
actually have to get pierced because I'm not sure how a child would deal with the pain.
you see the section for normal piercings, and then you see a section kind of labeled cowards. and it's
No
fake
fur.
piercings.
I grab one quickly before while Quiet's got his back turned me. I quickly grab one off and I'm like, see, look, no piercing.
Oh, how does it work?
Personally, I don't think the child is a coward considering he got mauled by a wolf the other night.
Yeah, I I had a very vivid nightmare about that the other night. Actually, it's kind of
It happens.
traumatizing.
Sometimes you wake up screaming. It builds character.
It happens to the
Yeah.
best of us.
Yeah, my therapist is gonna hear about this.
I
Lyrian,
remember I
should we
woke
do-
up from a nightmare and I killed somebody. It was traumatic.
I was
Oh my
there. I
God.
was there. I remember.
You know, I had nightmare once.
The family was never the same
The
again.
church disappear.
What?
Oh, okay. Well, I feel like
Who disappeared?
I feel
What
like we're
happened? What?
escalating this a little bit. We're confessing some things.
Oh my
What
gosh!
happened?
Look, hold on, Lyrian, look. These barbell piercings for our nipples would look amazing. I think we should get these.
You're gonna be sorry for brushing over this because Ebony's gonna record it and put it in the next station anyway.
Let's get pierced.
Okay.
You're like, alright, it's 5 silver for piercings and 2 silver for the fake piercing.
Okay.
You pay it, he'll lead you out towards the back, where he's got a needle, and I'd say you guys I wouldn't say you guys take damage on this, as he does it very
Wait,
quickly.
let's stop. Wait. I'm going to grab the needle in my fingers. I'm gonna cast Green Flame Blade to sanitize the needle. Like, don't fucking stab me with any old needle. And I'll hand it back to him. There you go.
He picks it right
I will
up.
use
Jesus.
vegetation as well on that.
Uh.
Make sure it's double clean.
He pokes it through Lyrian's nipple first and puts in the piercing. And says, is it just the one nipple or both nipples?
No, I'm getting both. I don't want to
And he
mismatch.
stabs the other
Ah!
one.
Jesus
He
Christ.
puts in the piercing, goes, you're done, that'll be 5 silver, who's next?
Oh,
I am.
He tosses away that needle and grabs a new one.
oh, Lisa's new.
Lyrian, can you green flame blade this one as well?
Yes, can I borrow that for a second? Here you go.
And then press digitation as well, and then I go, Lyrian, could you also hold my hand?
He pokes your nipple right when you ask that question.
There's no response because he has a high pain tolerance.
He puts the piercing in and it's like, both as well, or
But, oh my god, you're done with the first.
he
Wow.
pokes through the second one and puts the piercing on in that one and goes, there you go.
Okay,
you're done."
nobody tell that. Or my
Nice.
papa. Nobody tell either. I'll get in trouble.
Lyrian's gonna take the child off to the side. Just be like, hey, I know that they don't want you to get a real piercing, but do you want one real quick?
Are they gonna stab me?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Does it hurt?
No, and I'm gonna put my, get my little pinky, and I'm going to just shove it in the piercing part of his nose. I'm just gonna pierce his nose with my nail.
Oh my
That would be a rifle.
god!
Since that is not a very normal way of doing it, I will say he will take some damage. Roll a d4.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Everybody just.
Quiet, do you want to keep that?
You take 2 piercing damage, Quiet. As your nose is slightly bleeding a bit, but there is a hole there.
And I'll just put the piercing in and give
Oh.
the money to the person.
Oh
The
my
person
gosh.
looks horrified at this point. He's like, yeah, you should all go now.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
That
He
didn't hurt
hands-
at all.
He hands you your
Is it even?
items of clothing that you brought in a black bag. It says, yeah, come back anytime, I guess. And sits back down and
Thank you.
picks up his book again.
I put the hat on the crying child. I wear my scarf. Scarf? Why do I keep saying scarf? Scarf.
Lyrian, I have several questions. The first being why?
Why what?
Why did you do that?
You guys were looking?
I
Yeah.
know, but you shouldn't have done it.
Oh, I'm
I've done a
sorry.
lot of illegal things in the light of day,
The
but I'm not
kid
proud.
said
That's
he
not
wanted
true.
the piercing.
I know, but he's like 7.
I don't know that.
So neither did I.
I'm
I
not
just made it
7.
up. Whatever you say.
I'm not 7.
Quiet, how old are you?
I'm 14.
Do you want me to
Oh,
fix your nose?
What?
Do you want me to fix the hole in your nose, or do you want to keep it?
I mean, it does look kind of cool.
It does look really cool. I just want to know, like, let me know I can heal it.
I just want something to eat now.
I
Okay,
sit in the back
let's
strumming
get
my
you
lyre,
a snack.
saying, "And what happened? Didn't I tell you what happened?"
Oh, quiet, quiet. When we go, do you want to ride on my broom with me?
Okay.
Okay, yeah. Here, we get on flying broom.
He's so
At
happy.
this
He's
point, y'all are
crying.
just trying to kill this guy.
Alcyon looks
I
at Quiet and like looks at his piercing like, is it even? Why does it look lopsided?
Is
not
it
lopsided.
lopsided?
Oh, it's
no.
fine.
I take off on my broom for the nearest sweet-smelling food stall.
You fly by Bessie's shop, which is currently closed, but you see her currently loading some warm pies onto like a small little wagon with a little donkey to pull it.
Bessie, quickly, we need sweets.
She'll look towards you and go, "Oh, Mikari, yes, I remember you. You need some sweets. Oh, who's your little friend there?"
This is my friend Quiet. He's having an adventure today, and we're just gonna get him some sweets because that is the mood right now.
Oh, of course. She'll look through the back of the wagon and grab out some sweets she prepared for a stall nearby and hand him a cupcake. Hand you both a cupcake.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm just on my way to go set up for the warm pie eating contest. But my shop should be open later in the day.
Thank you, Bessie.
She gives a small nod before walking with the donkey down the street. The rest of you, as you all catch up, you pass by a line outside of the bookstore with a sign plastered on front saying, "A new Bleak Moor Myths book out by Harry Zimmer. Book signing today."
Is there any sign of what the book is?
Yes, you see a couple of the books sort of propped up in the window. It is called Urban Legends and Myths of Bleak Moor.
Ooh.
Would Alcyon know of this author?
Roll me a history check with advantage, because you do read a lot of books.
9.
They can roll again.
Exactly, that's the highest one.
Oh God.
Oh.
The name sort of sounds familiar in a sea of like many authors. Since you do read a lot of books, Harry Zimmer is one of the popular names. You're not sure if you can recall any of the books he's written before.
I wouldn't mind going. I've never read his books, but having an autograph signed book might sell handsomely in the future.
People love signatures.
They
I want to
do.
go for a prize. Can we do that after?
Yes.
Okay. Then I will follow the signatures.
But now, where's the 3,000 gold thing? Where is that at?
That's at the College of Arcana.
We're gonna go there eventually.
No,
Yeah.
we are.
I was saying we go there after the book signing.
Alright, you head into the bookstore titled Hardcover Lovers. And you see a bit of a crowd kind of hanging around as you see there is a table set up in the back corner. And you see the author Harry Zimmer. He is a Haragon, also known as a rabbit folk. As he's up the back currently signing some books and chatting with a few of his fans. You see the books, the new book he's written out on display, The Urban Legends and Myths of Bleak Moor. Currently priced at about 1 gold piece.
Does that come with a signature already?
No, those ones don't come with a signature. You'd have to buy a book and then jump in line.
Is this an attractive rabbit man? I would like to have a fetish for rabbit men.
Oh my God.
I don't know.
I was
Have you seen his
obsession
model?
with
Go
land
to
creatures,
NPC
particularly rabbits.
more. Keep
Oh,
posted,
wait, yeah.
Kevin.
He's
Hold on.
horrified.
I will make the decision afterward.
Oh no, nope. You've decided it. You have
Yeah,
a
you
fetish
already-
for rabbit men now.
You already
That's
read
No,
off.
I take it back. I take it back.
There is
What-
no
I
getting
take
out
it
of
back.
this Easter horror movie nightmare you've erected
What-
for yourself.
No,
What is the
literally.
name of this bookstore again?
A hardcover lover.
Knowing the title knowing the name of the bookstore. Do I get the feeling that this is like a smut urban legend book?
No, it's very play on words. They have a whole mix of
Okay,
different genres in there. They've got kid-friendly fiction, some language books, lore on Yolnir, magic books.
Okay, so this is
Yeah.
different kind of lover store. Got it.
They
With
just thought the name was
enthusiasm.
funny, and they
Yes.
decided to call it that.
With enthusiasm, I would like to purchase his book and get his signature.
Okay. So you.
So what else, Jan?
Instead, you go up to the counter to buy the book. You're greeted with a red-haired woman who's currently managing stocking the books away, and a young ferryman who's currently sitting at the counter and goes, "Oh, sweet, nice, another person. There, 1 gold for that book. Thank you. If you just want to stand behind that ogre over there, you can wait in line to get your book signed."
Somebody please stand in line with me. He's very hot and I'm very nervous.
Okay.
Elton will go with him, wanting the man's signature as well.
What type of ogre is in front of us?
Just your standard ogre.
I'm just going to tap on his back. Excuse
Sorry
me.
about
Look, this line is very long. If you and me, like, shouted, maybe it would be shorter.
Make a persuasion check.
It's not very great.
Maybe I can help you.
Can he help me?
Yeah, roll with advantage.
You know what I love doing to my problems, Lyrian? Throwing gold at them.
13?
13? Kinda thinks to himself, looks at the line, and gives a small nod. Before he just goes, "Ah!" and just shouts in the
Oh my
middle of the
God.
store.
What's happening?
Are you shouting as well, or are you just letting
Oh, yes. Yes.
you
no,
shout as well?
okay.
Roll an intimidation check.
Whoa! I rolled an 18. Plus 5.
I rolled an 18 as well.
23.
23? The whole bookstore looks towards you both, and at least 6 people rush out of the store after that.
Well, I apologize. My dogs and my fire alarms are going off at home, so I have to go and check that.
Yep, go, run, run. Yeah, the ogre just kind of like grins as the line is now shorter and he sort of moves up. The rabbit folk is a little frightened by that, but then kind of just relaxes a bit, seeing what the two of them were doing, and just kind of chuckles to himself. But he signs.
I
the
grab
ogre-
his hand and tell him, "Do not concern yourself."
He goes, "Oh, hello. Fan of my book as well, I see.
Among other things.
Roll a persuasion check."
Nice.
Oh my god. Alcyon is fucking dying right behind him.
23.
23. He, if a rabbit could blush, you could see it, but just telling by his demeanor, he's kind of very flattered by that. He goes, "Oh, thank you. Who can I make this out to?"
Well, the flick of your ears tells me you don't mind. Make it out to Selfeo.
So fair. What a name. And he'll write it out in the book, and he'll give a little heart and a bit of XO added on to the end of there as well. Because I hope you enjoy the book. It was quite scary gathering all this information. It's quite interesting, the different people that'll tell you all the myths and legends around here. Some of it's mostly poppycock, but there's some to it that kind of seem a bit eerily true.
Well, if you ever have time, I would love to hear some stories that didn't make it into the book.
He'll smile and say, "Oh, well, of course. I mean, if you're free tonight, I'd happily tell you about it."
Meet me at the Naked Angel at 7.
Of course. He kind of stutters a bit and nods. It's like, "Oh, of course. I'll meet you there at 7.
Oh, I also need to see a man about a turtle. I forgot about that.
Oh my
He
god.
raises an
Kind of a
eyebrow and
weird
says,
time to do it.
"Is that a euphemism or something?"
No, it's quite literally a turtle and a man.
Oh, well, that sounds very interesting.
But I'll see you then.
Of course. I'll give a small nod. Did anyone else buy a book, or was it just Sophia?
Halcyon did.
Elsie did? He'll take the book from you and sign it as well. Go, who am I making it out to?
Not wanting to use his own name, Halcyon says Ludwig.
He writes to Ludwig in the book, and a bit of an inspirational quote before handing it off to you. He notices your attire. It says, "Oh, are you part of the Church of Chemis here?"
Perhaps. Who's asking?
Oh, well, I donate a whole lot of my research to the Church of Chemis. They're always interested in the fictional and, of course, very real legends and all the sorts of interesting things I come across. Well, my next book, I'll tell you, he'll kind of lean in and say, my next book, I'm looking to detail about the whole lore about Loomwood Forest, you know. It's quite a dark and dangerous forest to be, and not many people know too much about it. And I hear such strange and interesting things about the creatures that reside in there. Does the church have much information on Loomwood by any chance?
Do I make a check or something?
Yeah, roll me an intelligence or a history check.
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20. You do know the church has very little information on Loomwood, as many times when they've had some researchers go and investigate, they manage to come back out alive, but extremely traumatized and almost half dead.
Okay, Alcyon's interest is piqued and asks the man what little he knows about the forest or what he wants to conduct the research about.
Oh, well, I do know that the forest, I believe, the Forest Main pack, they live in the Loomwood Forest. They come out from time to time. They seem to be living in a very safe area. I would love to learn more about the pack there, the pack mentality, and then ask if possibly they could guide me further into the forest as much as they can, or give me information on a couple of beasts that they've seen wandering around.
Maybe I could be of help.
Oh, well, that'd be wonderful. I'm hoping to go there in about a week's time.
Alright.
Are any of us listening in on this conversation?
Yeah, he's not being quiet about it. And with that, he
Alright.
hands you the
Wonderful.
book and say, well, I will be in town for the week. Come find me again if you're still interested in taking up on that offer.
I'll be back for sure.
He'll give a nod and he'll look towards Solfeo and kind of give a shy smile.
I lean over and say, now what was he writing about?
He wrote something inspirational in my book, but he was talking about a forest.
I meant in general. I didn't listen.
He was talking about the forest?
Yes. Something about the packs and how people go in and leave the forest traumatized.
Lyrian, you've been in lots of dangerous places. Have you been in this forest with traumatizing events in it?
Lyrian will think for a moment and kind of give a small nod and say, I kind of stay out of there, but, no, you don't want to fuck with that forest, unless you have to.
Sounds like you have a death wish. Not you, Lyrian, the
Author.
Harry's in there.
Dude, that
He's
sounds really
so cool.
confident about that guy's name there.
Harry he'll give a small nod to Ludwig and say, oh, well, of course, but, research is always important. It's always good for everyone to know things. That's why I love the Church of Kima so much. They gather all the knowledge they possibly can, and...
Oh, I love them too. So charitable. So naive.
You kind of chuckle, and you'll see the redhead human female who was stocking the books up kind of walks over and says, sorry guys, but we need to keep the line moving. If you've got your stuff signed, do you mind stepping out of the way?
I do.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's a joke. Damn Peter jokes. You have a blessed day.
Hey, Sophia, can I or why am I blanking on names right now?
Alcyon?
Elsion. Could I see one of your books real quick?
I kissed
Sophia?
mine and handed to you.
Yeah,
Thanks.
because Alcyon was not.
Okay. I would like to quickly skim through the book and see if there are any, because it's urban legends, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. I want to skim through the book really quickly and see if there's anything about maybe a certain incident that might have happened like 10 years ago, involving a weird storm, and just see if it's in the book at all.
Roll an investigation check at disadvantage since you're quickly skimming through it.
Okay. Oh, that's really fucking good. Okay, the first one's a natural 20. The second one, though, with disadvantage, is a 16, minus 1 is a 15.
15. Okay. You read through to see if there's any involving some sort of storms, any urban legends like that. You do see something towards, just outside of Onlent, the village of Onlent, a small little temple of Verma that was completely destroyed by a sudden storm.
Makari will just start laughing to himself and get really excited and then hand the book back and be like, thank you. It is quite a good read.
How odd. That book doesn't look very funny. I don't even think it has many pictures. How can it be so funny?
No reason.
I thought you said
no
bitches.
reason at all.
The book also doesn't have bitches.
Alright, so you all get done in the bookstore. You make your way outside. The snow has started to fill up the streets a little bit. You're now kicking around some snow as you walk around. Where would you all like to go?
Let's go to that big challenge place with the 3,000 gold.
To the
5,000.
college.
Yep.
Is it 3,000 or is it 5,000?
Actually, if Joshua is going to the college, I would actually like to escort him since I'm in need of finding a
We're all
spellcaster
going to the
to
college.
fix.
We're all going.
Yeah,
going
I think
there.
we're all going.
Oh, okay, great. Never mind. Just kidding.
She wanted to be a
Does
main
anyone
character.
not like the cold? I just want to check.
I don't.
Okay, you stick close to me. I make wind protect us. And
Yeah, see, well, the thing is, I kind of like riding on that man's back. It's pretty comfortable up there. He's
okay,
pretty
well, I will lean close to Lyrian then.
Watch your
and
eyes.
I
He's
will-
been putting them out
He's
lately.
wearing a sweater. He's wearing a sweater now with the taste of
I
Katie
will
Tata.
I will speak to the wind and shape it so that the snow, almost like there's a dome around us.
Could you give us an example of speaking to the wind?
Don't worry about it.
I want to. Okay. Let's keep it our secret. First, you're laughing at boring books, and now this.
It sounds like a soft whisper.
Oh,
as
ASMR.
the wind shifts around us, so that there's a perfect little bubble where the snow falls, almost like we're under an umbrella.
Oh, how convenient.
Nice. As you guys are walking through the city, I will get Ludwig. Roll me a d20.
Gladly. 4.
As you're passing by just the Empire United building and making your way just past the Seaview Castle, who would be up front walking with the group?
I think probably Lyrian and Quiet are up front, and I'm behind Lyrian. That's the walking order, at least in my mind.
Alright, Quiet and
I'd be
Ludwig,
next
make
to
me
Lyrian.
dex saving throws, please.
Motherfucker.
Do you need one from me as well?
Yes, please. Dex saving throw.
Oh fuck, 12.
12? Yep.
23.
23, you good?
Yeah, I think I nat 20.
18.
18. You all pass. You just notice as there's a swooping bird that comes and tries to peck at your heads, and you just all manage to duck as you notice it kind of lands up on a post near a nest. And
What the fuck?
as it's watching you all carefully, it then looks towards the rest of the group. It's now also moving past. It's going to try and swoop you all as well. Please roll me dex saving throws. So Sylvia, Halcyon, Sophia.
Oh shit. 4.
I got 6.
Wait, how do you get a 4? You have a +5 to your deck save.
Oh, sorry. I'll do it again right now. Just a second.
There we go.
So 13 plus 5 is 18.
18. Okay, you're
Woo-woo.
good. Who got
Yep.
below a 10?
Me.
You. Unfortunately, the bird swoops and makes contact with your head for 4 piercing damage. It pecks at your head and, again,
Ooh.
lands back up near its nest. And it just stares you
Well,
down.
shit. Oh, what was that all about?
That was not a very nice bird.
That
As you guys
particularly
walk
did
past, a
not
group
like
of
me.
kids walk by and the bird swoops them as well, and the kids scream and run away.
Did we beat this bird? I mean, that was not. That's dangerous.
We could kill it.
Does it have pretty feathers?
Yeah, it's got very vibrant blue feathers and a bit of a white face as well.
Lyrian,
Yeah.
I want that bird to be made into a hat.
Oh,
What the heck?
Oh, okay. And he's gonna walk over to the pole where the
no.
bird is. The bird is gonna swoop. He's gonna attempt to catch it.
Or I could train it, and it could become one of my other birds.
Let's see him at a roll. He tries to grab the bird. The bird just manages to sweep out of his hands. He goes, ugh. You sure you want this thing?
No, I think the terrorizing is enough. Hopefully it'll fuck off.
I can get it.
It's fine, we can move past it.
Okay.
Alright, so you guys continue making your way towards Lowbrack's College of Arcana. You already see quite a bit of a crowd sort of standing around, looking at the college gates. And you see Lowbrack is currently sort of standing towards the entrance of the building. And you see off to the side a portal open as it seems to be another adventuring group party sort of fall out through the portal, kind of like coughing violently as if something was blocking the airways. And Lowbrack says, "Oh, that's a shame. You guys didn't make it past the first room. That's okay. You can try back again tomorrow." And the group sort of get up and very angrily just walk off.
And we asked them what happened.
He as Lowbrack usually asks that, he goes, "Up, no spoiling the runaway room."
I
Oh,
respect it.
I would like to play.
You would like to play? Of course, of course. How many in your group?
How many is the maximum?
Maximum of 10 people.
Oh, I think we have less than that.
We should have 8.
Perfect. 8 people here.
I think 7 now. Yeah, because we have 7 because no boss.
Novas, yes. But you look over the group and go, "Oh, I remember you, kid.
hello.
Hello, are these your folks here?" You'll look towards all of them and goes, "I won't judge, it's a unique group of folks."
Yes, they're into human trafficking.
I looked quiet like what the fuck.
It pays the bills.
So yeah, I'm not one to judge. Anyway, so you're all interested in going in the runaway room. Awesome.
Yeah.
Just first off, he's gonna pull out a piece of, he's gonna pull out 7 pieces of parchment and hand it off to all of you. Kind of stop when he gets to quiet and adds another piece of parchment and says, "Oh, who's this one's guardian here?"
I'll do
I will take. Well, I guess. Could you believe it? Finally adopted.
Alright, he'll hand the piece of parchment to you, just to sign to make sure that the kid is okay to go in there.
Does he need 2 guardians or 1?
Whoever's a guardian, I don't really care.
Okay.
I'll do it later.
And
I'll do it.
the piece of parchment that all of you get is a death waiver. Saying that if you
Wonderful.
die in this runaway room, he is not liable.
What are rules for this place?
Okay, rules. Well, first off, magic items that you guys are currently carrying. What do you got? He'll look towards Ludwig first. What magic items do you have?
What don't I have? I'd have to look. Let me.
That's so good.
I have my Cloak of Displacement. I think got those 3 magical items from Red Eye too. So those.
You got the penny for your thoughts. The bracelet went to Quiet, but I'm not sure if you got the other item, which was the choking necklace.
No, I got that too. Yeah, the Douglas strangulation.
He'll be like,
But
oh,
here
okay.
you are, sir.
Well, I will say just all magic items that aren't weapons will have to stay here. So any
I
magic
only have a prayer necklace and a broom of flying.
Broom of flying, yes, that's definitely gonna have to stay here, but everything else, if it's a weapon that's magical, that's okay, I suppose. Armor that's magical, that's okay.
I will, as I'm handing over the broom, I like hold on to it as he tries to take it, and I just whisper, "If you lose this broom, I will bring the college down."
The only
There you
thing I
go.
lose is my mind. And he'll take the broom.
That is fine.
And yeah, he'll go and collect any magical items that aren't to do with weapons and armor. Just so you guys know, you don't have access to those unless you're going to try and slide a hand and sneak them through.
I don't
I
think I
could
have.
do that.
Your belt is what?
Does it count as armor?
What is it? He'll be like, oh, yeah, that's fine, I suppose.
Thank you.
But the rules, or at least the aim of the game, is that you are going to the Vanderlof Manor, a long-lost abandoned manor up in the snowy mountains, to find a precious heirloom that still resides in that manor. You find the heirloom, and you leave, and you win the gold.
Sick.
Yes, as well
How much
as
gold?
either one free enchantment, or you get to have a lucky dip.
What?
Lucky dip!
What does that
Now,
mean?
where I come from, that means something entirely different. So you'll have to be specific.
I dig around in my chest full of magical items and I pull out something random for you.
So if we win, we each get one enchantment or a lucky dip, and then 3,000 gold.
3,000
Each.
gold for the entire group, and then each individual one of you can choose a free enchantment, or you can choose a lucky dip.
Okay.
Okay.
This sounds interesting for you all.
I mean, if for the adventure, why the hell not?
Awesome. You've signed your waivers, I hope? Yep. And he starts collecting the pieces of parchment from each and every one.
Wyatt, before we go in there, do you need to pee?
I already went.
Okay, good, because there's probably not a bathroom in there.
When did you have a chance to pee?
When
Before I
we-
left the house. I don't see how that's none of your business.
Listen, I didn't want you to pee on the man's back.
Don't mind him, Quiet. He is child trafficker. It's fine.
Alright.
Danger, danger.
Our new group stepping up to the plate. What's your group called?
These sex havers. No, not this sex havers.
I don't think that's
I
correct.
like this sex
No.
havers.
No. No.
No.
No? That's the name of your group? No? Okay, great.
No.
Let's go group
No.
now.
It's going to be called Ludwig and the Funky Bunch.
What? I'm
Stop.
not funky nor a bunch.
Okay, well, you
Yeah.
didn't come up with a better name, and I
Yeah,
don't
that-
hear anybody coming up with better names.
And
I
that
would
sounds
rather
like
pick
a
no.
group for losers.
How about
Well, I have-
Solfeo and his crabs?
What about the
I
name?
never had crabs.
Oh my god.
What about green people?
Oh, I like that one.
I guess
Well,
that would help.
close
my
enough.
public, that would help my public image, wouldn't it?
Green with N.
Green people. That's the name.
Not all of them are bad.
Yeah.
Please.
Shut
Green
up.
people it is. And he'll walk you guys up to the doors of the college, and he'll be like, okay, follow the riddles, follow your heart. There's a bit of combat in there, but I'm sure you guys can manage. Find the heirloom and escape with it, and voila, you win the game and you win the pot. Sounds good?
Mr. Pinkman, real quick. We won't get in trouble if we break your house, right?
No, you won't break anything. I don't think. I don't hope.
Lyrian's
Okay,
just like
if I break it,
accidentally breaking a chair. Just in the corner, like, well, this is nice. Whoops.
If we break it, we did not buy it. I'm just saying that now.
That's
Thank you.
okay. The runaway room is for you guys to play around with. Anyway, you walk up to the college doors, and as he opens it, it is not the inside of the college that you saw, Quiet. It is a large open area filled with snow, and you can see a disarrayed manor in front of you, surrounded by mountains. As you all step through the door, the rector says, "Okay, good luck, and have some fun." And as he closes the doors, you guys look behind you. You don't see any doors, you just see a cliff behind you.
Well, we might all be dead.
Have
No,
faith.
no.
It could be worse.
It'll be fine. Let's go that way.
As I,
Well, let's go toward the nether.
bring you
Yes,
guys
I
up
point
to-
towards the house.
the captain.
Be right back.
That's all good. But that's what you all see ahead of you. Currently.
Dark.
The doors
Here,
are
dark.
wide open.
Oh, there it is.
Can I have
Where
a
is
little look to see if there's
Oh, okay.
traps?
Yeah, roll to check for traps.
Is that
I think it's just
investigation?
investigation, yeah.
Oh, there's absolutely nothing here. With a natural one.
I'll walk in. I trust him.
Yeah, you walk in easily. You see that this large foyer area, the stairs that would go up to a second floor have been caved in. And there's just rubble surrounding that. But you do see two doors, one on your right and one on your left.
Are they closed?
The doors are currently closed, yes.
I will use thaumaturgy. If they are unlocked, they fly open.
Yeah, both doors will fly open.
I found some doors.
Well,
Okay, well, I'm gonna go inside because I'm tired of standing out here in the cold. Quiet, come along.
We have foyer with a piano and a room with a weird statue and some weapons. Where do we want to go? Josh said he'd BRB.
Oh. Oh, yeah, he sure did.
Should we go left or right?
What was in the left room?
The piano.
There's a piano in the
Yeah, left
room,
room
and
looks
there's
like a study sort of room. You see a desk with some parchments. You hear the sound of crackling of a fire, so there's a fireplace probably somewhere just beyond your sight. And right, you see what looks to be almost like an armory with a large statue of a knight with an outstretched arm.
Sylvia, did you want to go into the left room? There's a piano. You look like you know how to play piano.
I suppose.
Also, we'll be interested in like going rummage through the parchments in the study.
Alright, so everyone's going left room?
when we enter the room, Lyrian's going to remember that he doesn't have to look for traps. He can just cast Find Traps. And I'm going to cast Find Traps. And any traps within 120 feet, not behind total cover, will go.
Okay. As you all step in, you don't sense any traps.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a waste of...
So Sylvia and Sylphia, you're moving into the left room as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
It's a fairly lit room. Candles and torches on the walls as well. You see a piano in the back corner. You see another desk with a whole heap of parchment. You see 2 chairs in the room, as well as a very lit fireplace. And on this desk here, you see an open book, a scroll, a vase, and a statue sitting on the desk.
Okay, well, Elton is definitely going to the main desk and rummage through all the things on it. If there's anything of interest.
While they do that, I'm going to take 10 minutes to have telepathic bond, which lets me
Ooh.
forge a link with up to 8 creatures of my choice within range.
What are you doing, sorry? Is it going to take 10 minutes?
Yes, because it's an Eldritch invocation, so it takes a little longer.
I will say the moment you all step through the door slams shut behind you as a 5-minute timer is going to start.
Okay, well, that's not helping me.
Oh, Lord.
And the 5-minute timer has started. So, what would you all like to do?
Thaumaturgy, try and open the other door up top, see if it's locked.
Yes, the door does not open.
I'm going to run
Okay.
at this table in front of us and like flip it over.
This table here?
Yes.
Okay, but first of all, let me see what Elcian would like to do at the table before it's ruined. Are you looking at anything in particular, or are you just looking around for anything to see?
He's interested in the book first, but he might rummage through the statues, see if they do anything.
Roll a religion check on the statue.
Religion check. 23.
23. You do know that the statue is depicting Valto, the god of death, and inscribed very on the plaque of the bottom of the statue, it says, "The god of death only hears the cries of dread. Lighten his ears by playing dead."
Okay, also I would say that to all of them. I'm
I'll
not
post it
repeating
in the
that.
chat for you guys as well.
Okay.
I think we need to play dead. I can do that. I'm more the undead.
I'll post it in the live chat.
I'm gonna lay down on the ground.
Oh, I know this.
Oh.
Quickly, over here. I run over to the piano.
Uh-huh.
Sylvia. I grabbed Sylvia because she said she could play the piano, and I grabbed the bard who should know instruments, and I drag them over to the piano, and I say, "Play the letters D-E-A-D."
Oh.
Do it now, quickly. We have 3 minutes.
Sylvia sits and starts playing as she should.
Roll a performance check for me. And Elcion, as you also look, you pick up the book just as Lyrian runs and flips the table. In the table, in the journal, you see it's a journal. It has this entry up on the page. It says, "Our new stepmother seems to be what me and my brother feared. She only married father for his fortune. No matter how much we tell him, he refuses to believe us. It's like she's put a spell on him. I guess it's up to me and Henry to expose the greedy bitch." And as you look around, you notice there is a portrait of the family.
Got the bitch
timer while we're talking.
Hmm?
Should we pause the timer while we're talking?
Nope.
It's probably already over.
2 minutes, you're good.
We
So
got
what
2
was-
minutes left.
What was your performance check? A 15? And
Yes.
your character does know how to play piano, Sylvia?
Yeah.
Okay, good. You hit the D, then the E, then the A, and then the D. And just like that, you hear the door unlock.
See? All you had to do
Right
was
over.
knock over the table.
And as the door unlocks, a window over here blows open, and a piece of parchment flies out and kind of lands right over here.
Oh,
Who would like to?
somebody grab that.
I'm over by the table, so.
I'll grab it.
While they're doing that, Alcian's a nosy bitch and probably goes through here to this desk over here
Uh-huh.
and like rummage through the parchments if there's anything important there.
It just appears to be it just appears to be a lot of numbers, possibly detailing the wealth of the family, receipts and all that sort of stuff. Nothing of value, I'd say.
Bring it with us.
And
No, literally, that's
who picked up
I'm
the
gonna open the
piece of
door.
parchment that flew in?
I did.
You did? You read it.
I don't know who did that. I think I did.
Well, you pick it up and you read out loud. "I eat, I live, I breathe, I live, I drink, I die. What am I?"
the fire.
Oh, candle, fire.
Fire.
As you say that out loud, the curtain begins to catch fire and the fireplace erupts as fire is now spreading out through the room. What would you all like to do?
I'm going to cast a it's a first level spell, create or destroy water, and I'm going to create create 10 gallons of water to spray onto the area.
Okay, I need everyone to roll initiative right now.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
Oh lord.
Natural
Okay.
one.
Natural one, okay.
Jesus.
I
Is
got
initiative
5.
in the saving throw
Oh, I
modifier?
have advantage.
No.
Initiative is going to be in the
Oh.
middle next to your armor.
Just kidding. I rolled a 10.
You've got a +3.
I rolled 13.
Yeah, it was 7 and 3.
Okay.
13 for quiet,
I have a 21.
21 for
I
Lee.
rolled a
I
5.
had advantage, I rolled, and it's only a 6.
Only a 6.
Mm-hmm.
Sylvia, what did you roll?
A dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. Elsian, what did you roll?
A 5.
A 5.
Her.
Yeah.
Well, you
I'm just rolling
lost.
low numbers today.
And Makari, what did you roll?
16.
16.
Oh, she got a new timer. It's 15 minutes now.
No. So start of the turn, the fire is going to spread out a bit more. Alright, now it is Ludwig's turn. What would you like to do?
Wonderful. I'm moving away from this fire.
Probably a good idea. You do know the door is unlocked over here now.
Okay, so my movement speed is 30. Can I get to the door?
Yes.
Wonderful. Move, bitch.
And that's your turn?
Yes.
Alright, Sylvia, it is now your turn. What would you like to do?
I too would like to get the fuck out of Dodge from this fire.
Alright, you can move through the door as well.
Okay.
Alright, then we've got Makari. You created water?
I mean, if it looks like we're all running away out from here. Oh, can we see what's through that door now that it's open?
Yes, I will get that for you.
Seeing that next room, I'm nervous about the fire following us after us. So I'm gonna cast Create Water.
Okay.
And because I'm not sure how much 10 gallons would fill this area, but there's an alternative option I can do where alternatively the water falls as rain in a 30-foot cube within range.
Okay.
So I will make it rain over all of this fire as I 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 move into this next room.
Alright. It dulls down the fire a bit, but you can tell that this is part of its real fire, part of its magical fire, as it is meant to keep burning.
Ah, damn. Okay.
Alright, that's Makari. Quiet. You are currently in a danger zone of flames.
I would like to move out of the danger zone of flames.
Yep, you can get to about here with 30 feet, unless you'd like to dash and fully make it into the room.
Sure.
Alright, get you in there, safe and sound. So, what would you like to do? You can get in there no problem if you want to run out as well.
I will also do the same.
Okay. Sprint the hell out of there, and now we got Lyrion.
I'm going to look around, see if there's anything of interest and uniqueness in this room that we might need to grab.
That you might need to grab.
I can use my action for investigation or anything if you want to.
Sure, make an investigation check.
Nope, natural one.
Actually, for my last turn when I moved, did that pretty much end my turn?
Yeah, unless you want to do anything else. You just moved out of the flames. If there's anything else you'd like to do.
There is actually something I would like to try. I had remembered that I have the decanter of endless water. So let's see.
I will say, even though there is a bit of a rain cloud over the fire at the moment, kind of trying to put it out, you get the sense that this fire is scripted to happen and to burn up the room as a kind of timer type of thing.
We might just need to get into this next room and close the door.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright. I think to myself, I will save the water.
I mean, it's endless. No.
Then you're just going to move into the room?
I'm gonna take the rug with me.
You're just going to steal the rug?
Yep.
Could be a flying carpet. Who
It
knows?
might be useful. You
I would
never
have done
know.
the same thing.
Alright, you take the red sort of decrepit rug and you make your way into the other room.
Haha.
You have now the rug, you can add that to your inventory.
Fuck yeah.
Elsian, what would you like to do?
Alcyon will be taking all the receipts from the table
Mhm.
as a note to see what he could steal of that.
Okie dokie.
And And he's gonna take a moment to investigate, like, the green fires to see, I guess, the source? Not the source, but, like, its magical properties.
Magical properties, you get a feeling that the magical fires are currently on a path to fully engulf the room. So
Okay.
it's sort of like the flames being railroaded
Alright.
to consume
Alright.
everything
Probably
except the door
done.
to give people a chance to run.
Alright. If that's the case, Alcyon is running his big ass to the next room.
Purr.
Yep, you'll make it.
Alrighty.
And I'd say you guys are out of combat as Ludwig being the last one at the door. You pull it shut, and you guys have successfully gotten out of the first room. As you can hear flames sort of roaring behind you and a bit of smoke coming out from under the door.
Ludwig, I found a rug. You can take
Let me see it.
You can take it to your shop. And I'll hand it to
Let
you.
me see it.
Yeah.
Good work, Lyrian. It's a wonderful rug.
Yes.
It might be a little wet. I do apologize. That was a 30-foot area of rain.
It's fine. Let's, can I observe the room, Ebony?
Yeah, of course. It's not that hard to really observe. It's just, it's a room that probably used to be something before the rubble from the top of the manor has caved in and destroyed most of everything in this room. But I will say you feel like this room is a bit of a breathing room if people need to catch their breaths before continuing on.
Does anyone need to catch their breath? Is everyone okay?
I'm ready to keep moving as I walk
Wyatt,
towards
are you
the
okay?
door.
I'm okay.
Okay, wonderful. I'm moving.
What type of rubble is this?
It's stone. Stone that built the, basically around the entire manor.
Can I grab a small stone brick?
If you want, just tons of little... How big are you talking?
Like 2 fists.
Yeah, you can easily pick one up. Like the size of a brick, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. You can easily pick one up.
Sweet. I pick it up. It's mine.
Alright, and you make your way over to this door. It is unlocked.
Oh, real quick, Aaron, make sure to click the long rest button because we had a long rest. So you get back any spells you used in that last fight. Same with you, Alex.
Already did it.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Once we all move over there, I'll open the door, but not until everyone's moved their token over.
Not going. Go.
Oh, you gotta switch to the selector instead of the ruler.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, you open the door.
I got it.
And you open it to a very destroyed and ruined room. You see a whole bunch of furniture and crates destroyed. And it's not hard to spot, but there is a body over here. A rotted corpse next to a broken vase.
There's a body in here. Can I see what's further down, or is that just the wall?
That is the wall. Let me reveal it a bit more, though.
Thank you.
Can I investigate the corpse?
There is a door over there. Investigate the corpse. Yep, roll an investigation check. And if anyone helps, roll with advantage.
I'll help.
I will give you guidance.
Well, my investigation was already really high. That's like 25 right there.
Add a d4, you could hit 29.
Oh, okay. Let's see. Let's try 9.
29. You see, yeah, the broken vase next to the guy, and you see the body, and you see it has a journal in its hand, and with that 29, you could just see inside the rubble, it looks to be a key down by his leg.
Lyrian,
Yes.
is this a trap?
I don't know.
What do you see?
Is it still up?
It's not concentration, so I think it's just a one-time thing. I can cast it again.
Okay, and what's
Do
the
you-
wording on that spell?
You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict a sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. This spell would also sense things that are affected by the alarm spell or the glyph of warding,
Okay.
a mechanical pit trap,
I'd say you get a very strong sense this entire room if something is waiting to trigger the trap.
Maybe
But this whole room
Scary.
feels a danger.
Well,
maybe
what?
we all have ourselves over by the door, and then I have a mage hand that could grab the key so that we don't have to be next to the dead body.
Can your mage hand lift heavy objects?
So long as it's no more than 5 pounds. I'm hoping the key is not 5 pounds.
It's under a lot of rubble that you are gonna have to remove.
Ooh, okay. So it's not like we can just send a small little thing in to grab it out.
Yes, you're gonna have
Okay.
to move some rubble to grab it.
Ooh, well, that's not
We should have somebody brave and noble do this, like Sylvia. Look at her over there.
Oh, but also, yeah. Maybe
Okay.
Sylvia?
Sylvia ain't got no fucking muscle.
I'm gonna careful. Aren't you a paladin?
No.
You have knight armor on and yet not strong. Interesting. I'm gonna move over by the door.
Okie dokie.
Well, everyone can go by the door, and I can try and do this
Okay.
if you'd like.
Why
I mean,
don't we all
bodyguard?
So-
run at the door all at once?
Oh, Andrew will shut up.
Okay. I have idea, Lyrian.
The door here
If
is
all of us-
unlocked.
Oh. I feel like we're gonna need that key for later on. So what we can do is we have everyone by the door. You grab the key, Lyrian, and if shit goes bad, I can just teleport you to me.
Okay.
I
Sounds
love
like a plan to me.
escape rooms. This is so much fun.
Alright, everyone move your tokens over to the door.
Leave one cube next to me empty so I can have space to drag Lyrian to me if shit goes bad. Quiet, come over here. Come to the door. Thank you, Quiet. Hello, Sylvia. Sol! There you are. Okay. Okay, we got everyone over here. We are ready.
Eh?
Oh no, it's all good. You saw everything there. Lyrian, what would you like to do?
I'm going to try and grab this key. What is it underneath?
Yes, make me a strength check to lift some of the rubble.
Strength. So the dirty 20.
30-20. You start to move some of the heavier rubble away from the corpse. And this will trigger a minute timer as you start to feel the room begin to shake
Oh shit.
and tremble. One more strength check for me.
Ah! You look for proof, natural 20, so
Nice.
a 25.
You easily throw it out of the way and you see the key there, and I assume you just grab it.
Yes, I'm going to grab the key, and then I'm going to raise dead on the skeleton. And then...
You try that, it does not work,
Oh no!
as it's not a real
Open the
body.
door.
Oh, and then I'm going to run.
I need
Enchanted.
you open the door. Yep, move through. Ludwig and Sol, I need you both to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
Oh shit, I'm dead.
Who's rolling a dexterity? Me?
Yes, you and Solfeo.
Okay, let's see.
Damn it.
Oh, fuck. 10.
10 and
I was a 9.
a 9.
Oh, wait. No, wait. It just changed. 7?
A 7.
So it was worse. Yes.
You will see a piece of the roof fall directly towards both of you. I don't think both of you move, so you'll take 7 bludgeoning damage as you get hit by this falling piece of rubble.
Andrew,
Why?
because you're a rogue, you take half.
Okay.
I assume you guys are quickly moving through.
Yeah, I'm gonna try
Yep.
one.
Yep. As soon as I can see into the next room, I'm moving.
Alright, you move into the room. Ollie, move into the room. Lyrian, make me a dex saving throw as you're running.
17 plus 2, so 19.
For a 19.
Yes.
Yeah, you dodge out of the way of some falling rubble and make your way to the door.
I do a little like quick step, like in football, like what? You can't get me.
Okie dokie. You all make it into the room. Just as Lyrian steps through, the whole entire roof of that room collapses in on itself.
Ooh.
That would have sucked.
I'm a bit upset. Why'd I get hit by falling wood and not Sylvia? Oh.
But now you're in what looks to be a master bedroom. You see some dresses. You see a corpse laying on a bed next to an empty goblet. You see a nice bearskin rug and 2 desks with some parchment on it.
Are there
I get
two
on the
doors
bed?
in here?
Yes, there are 2 doors. There is one down here, and there is a giant stone door that you can see has 3 keyholes.
People who are good at finding things like Mr. Sneaky Sneak and Mr. Nerd should look for clues.
I was
Well,
going to get on the bed and cuddle the corpse, but I can't do that now because you interrupted me. But Ebony, can I do that?
You can do whatever you want.
Okay, good. I'm gonna get on the bed and investigate this corpse. He's an odd-looking fellow.
Roll an investigation check. Anyone else looking around, also roll me an investigation check.
Alton is gonna go through this desk and rummage through these
Does that
things.
include me and am I part of it?
Yeah, you can help someone else, so just give them advantage, whoever you want to help.
I'm gonna cast guidance on Ludwig,
Okay.
and then.
I
go-
got. Sorry. I
rolling
got a
investigation?
15 for investigation.
15 for investigation.
Who's needing help?
No,
I got 6.
Sylvia,
it's a
you
dirty
wanna-
20.
You want to search with me?
Alright,
Who,
move your
me?
tokens where you are currently looking. And I'll go around the room.
I will go help Makari. I like his style.
Thank you.
Elsie, and you look over what looks to be a written will that seems to have been changed. It seems to have put a woman's name by the name of Sandra as inheriting most of the estate of the Vanderloft family, and the names of his sons have been crossed out.
That bitch.
On the bed, Ludwig, what was your roll again? Sorry, dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
You can guess from the portrait of the family, this is probably the patriarchy of the family, the father. They're very much dead, with an empty goblet off to the side and a journal sort of open in his hands. Would you like to read the journal, or?
Yes, I want to read the journal, please.
In the journal, it says, I don't have much time. I suspect that Sandra has poisoned my wine. I should have listened to Henry and Riley. They tried to warn me, but I refused to listen. I may have just doomed my family, all because I believed I was in love. I never suspected that she... And it just kind of dribbles off there.
He was poisoned, I announced to the room.
Bakari, Sophia, and Sylvia, you look over this way, and you do see a key hidden under one of the books.
Ooh! Key. I'll grab that.
I'd say that's all you guys find in that room. You do see the giant stone door with the 3 keyholes.
Can I take this corpse with me?
You try to move the corpse, it feels like solid stone you're trying to move.
Ah.
Can I go over and look at the bear?
At the barrow?
Yeah.
Yeah, you go over and look at the barrow. It's a nice looking barrow.
I'm gonna try and check inside of its mouth.
Okay.
See if there's like a key in there.
A key in there? You reach in and kind of feel around, you feel nothing.
Oh.
We
That
have
would've been a
to-
good spot.
Right? That could be a real good place to hide
We
things.
should tell him when we get out that
Well, we have one door we can't open, right? Because it needs 3 keys, Ebony?
Yes.
Okay, but we have other door down here. Maybe last key is in room to the south. Let's check it.
Alright. You open the door. It is pitch black. Who has dark vision?
me.
I do.
I
I
do.
do.
I do. Wait, I think I do.
I think literally everyone but Sylvia has dark vision.
Haha, my
was
son
gonna
say,
Sylvia.
I don't even know
Blind
what the
bitch.
fuck I am.
Haha.
The awkward moment we all walk into the room, Sylvia's just normal, and you just see these glowing eyes from everyone else. It's just,
But you walk in.
Although, I do have a candle. Am I able to give items to another character?
Yeah, of course. You can grab a candle and hand it off to Sylvia.
All right, I will go ahead and take this out of my. I actually have 4 of them, so I can give 1 candle to Sylvia.
Oh, thank you.
And it says, for 1 hour, a candle sheds bright light in a 5-foot radius and a dim light for an additional 5 feet.
Thank you.
Listen, the Alcyon could get into story form, but he's not going to be a glorified nightlight for the blind one.
Alright, so you open the door, and it's pitch black, but you guys can see, and you manage to see this far. And you do see a body in amongst the webbing in the room.
Webbing? No.
Oh, can we not see our full 60 feet of dark vision?
Oh, sorry about that. Let me add that in.
Look, is this a bad time to say that my character has 120 feet of dark vision?
Oh, he got that superior dark vision.
I will just open it.
I see
What's your team?
But yeah, that is the room. What would you all like to do?
Let's investigate the body in the center of the floor.
Who wants to go poke it
Where
over?
is the body?
I
You
hate you.
should be careful. It's full of spider webs.
I don't like spiders.
But yeah, you guys make your way in. It will be difficult terrain moving through the webbing.
Do you guys think that spider webs are flammable?
Yes.
Yes.
Hmm. Everyone be careful then.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Don't burn your party.
Oh my god, she does. She does have a candle.
Don't fall over, Sylvia. That would be bad.
Let her go
Oh.
first.
Do we want?
Nar.
Do we want?
I would like
burn
to just
spider
go.
webs?
I will take one step into the.
Alright. I will say difficult terrain,
Actually,
so now your
alright.
movement is halved. And the body is sat there. Looks like it's clutching a journal.
Who's going first? Andrew, go touch it.
I do that shit.
Oh,
Ludwig, go touch it.
fine, I'll do it.
I'm too nervous.
So sticky.
It is.
I'm sure you're used to it by now.
I better get higher cut of money for this.
No.
Go ahead
Yes.
and roll a investigation check.
Oh fuck. Guidance on myself. Okay. 17.
17, that's good. You do see the journal there in his hands. Would you like to take it?
Yes.
Alright, you rip it out of his bone-like hands, and
No.
you read the page, and it says, I saw her. I knew Sandra was not what she said she was. I need to tell Father we're in terrible danger. I need to tell him that she's, and it looks like that part has been ripped out.
Okay. Well, I don't see a key on him.
Yes, there is.
I
no
wonder if there's. I don't see anything further into this room. I wonder where else we could go.
Oh, well, there's a door at the end. Can you
There
not
is?
see that?
I only see out to 60 feet, okay?
Apparently, some shit's going on across the street. I'm gonna go be nosy. I'll be right back.
Okay, Ashley.
I'm going to walk in and try and cut some of this web out the way.
Okay.
Do you want... Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see if it burns first. Does it burn?
I think we will all die.
I mean, I could make boom a fire and burn away the webs.
I'll give this a shot. No,
Okay.
get a green flame blade
Okay.
and try cut through the web with green flame blade.
Does green flame they also ignite things?
I don't know. No, but if there is any...
But
Oh
does
no,
it deal...
that's if I hit a creature.
Does it deal fire damage?
It does deal fire damage.
Okay. So roll the hit.
That is 26 to hit.
26 will hit, and roll your damage.
14 damage.
14 damage.
Yes.
You slice through it, and that's fire damage as well,
Yes.
added on. Yes, it ignites the webbing. It is starting to quickly spread throughout the room as you hear these horrible screeching sounds.
Turns out it did light everything on fire.
Oh god, what the fuck are those things? Oh.
Let me make them the appropriate size.
Oh god!
Oh
How did we
no.
not see those?
Why would you forsake us like this?
Is that not you using my own spider against me?
And as
okay.
that You start to see these spiders crawling out from deep in the webs.
No. No.
I will say there is a bit of a fire right over here.
I made a
You want?
mistake.
You got this? You got this? I go get key from other room. You got this? Oh God!
The fire is right in front of you.
Guys, no. Bad.
And with that, you see the spiders that have crawled out, and one mean-looking queen spider here. A fire has started from green flame bait. And that is where we're gonna end the session.
Now who the fuck done did that?
Oh my god.
That was your bodyguard.
Alton was just watching through the door. He said, "Oh, y'all be
We are
good
back.
out there.
Y'all be easy.
I'm
Y'all
just,
be."
I'm just imagining the rest of the group just slowly backing into the room and closing the door on me and Lyrian.
No, literally.
It's fine. We got this, Lyrian. We can do this. Just you and me against the world.
Yep.
Like you could hear a fucking thunderstorm in the next room, and everybody else is just chilling on the bed. We're not gonna be
With the dead
done.
body.
No, literally.
Play like the way that he did his flame. Well, before he did green flame blade, I'll just put that he ran his fingers down the strings on his heart blade, and they started to like vibrate in a tune, and then his sword caught on fire, and
Makari just whispers, "That's hot."
Elsie,
Because it's
I will
fire.
send you
Yeah.
the magic items that you brought, all the details for that.
Oh,
Also, those who brought the Urban Legends of Bleak Moor, if you take time, either short rest or before a long rest, you choose to read it, I can give you some info out of the book.
do you remember how
Okay.
much the scarf and the hat were?
They were gold and 2 silver.
Gold and 2 silver.
Just don't read that last chapter of the book. You don't need to hear about that.
no, he's marking that. Listen, Alcyon went in there not for the book, just for the signature in case he needs to forge something. But you know what? Now that he has it, might as well read it.
But no, I hope everyone had fun.
It was a
Yeah,
blast.
it was a good time.
I love escape rooms. This is amazing.